What's up, kids? Here's the review for North America test. I hope you watch it. Hope you write it down. Remember, it's for a grade tomorrow. Make sure you study this stuff. Have an idea when you come to class. First one, like I said, is just a graph, a paragraph that's going to be written trying to help you get to the answer regarding Canadian population growth. Not a lot you can answer on this. Just have to be able to read and interpret the information. Number two, problems caused by industrial growth in the U.S. Resources are depleted. Too many people to support, waste issues, how to remove it, where to take it, toxic emissions, things like that are problems caused by too much industrial growth. Which region is megalopolis? The megalopolis we talked about, so the Northeast, Boswash, from Boston down to D.C. Okay. Number four, what features are not shared? Okay, it's natural, so features that are not man-made or have something to do with man, and that's that seaway right there, partly adjusted and fixed and manipulated by man. So that would be the answer to number four. This is going to ask you what's not shared by the United States and Canada. Five, be able to compare, contrast climate zones in the United States and Canada. We have more varied climates because of our stretch north and south on the globe. We're in part of different latitudes. Remember, latitude is the most important thing when it comes to climate. Number six, how's immigration an ongoing problem in the U.S.? Illegal immigration causes a strain on the economy, healthcare, infrastructure, all things like that. That's how it's an ongoing problem, the fact that we can't slow it down or stop it. Seven, what are some ways people can adapt to an extremely dry environment? Someone said AC in the class, and that is correct, but we're thinking more on terms of irrigation, especially farming, ranching, having some kind of water source around allows people to settle there. Factors that pulled African Americans to the north after the Civil War, the main thing is jobs, having some kind of job opportunity. Number nine, what causes the growth of San Francisco and the rest of California? Gold, the gold rush back in the 1800s, late 1800s. That was the big deal, gold. Ideals that we share as Americans, the Bill of Rights would be a thing to start. Freedom of speech, press, assembly, right to bear arms, all that kind of stuff. Why are the United States and Canada considered to be one region in the eyes of the world? We have similar cultural traits for some degree, and some people believe because we're both provinces of British at some point. Canada not as much, but that can be part of it as well. 12, know how literacy rate can affect per capita GDP. I talked about in class. That is going to be something where there's a chart with literacy rates written down, and then it's going to have next to it per capita, how much money they're bringing in for that country, and how one can directly relate to or correlate to the other. So it's another chart. 13, what events can shape population pyramids? Anything where it causes mass birth or loss of life is big. Migrations, births, deaths, wars, which lead to deaths, things like that. 14 is a chart. Subregions in the United States, went over that, I guess it was yesterday now. Be able to identify where they are and what the names are of each region. The thing that revolutionized the South and the West is the air conditioning. Okay, made it livable. Entertainment industry, it's in the western part. Remember, we're talking about California, Hollywood. Is kind of the center for the entertainment industry. Silicon Valley, that's in the west. That's Northern California, like San Jose area, where a lot of your tech companies got established. Facebook moved there. That's the area of California. Most densely populated region would be the Northeast. The breadbasket's located in the Midwest. That's where we get the majority of our food as far as grains are concerned, and corn, wheat, oats, things like that. And then where's the Boswash? That's up in the Northeast. And two reasons why agriculture has been successful in the South throughout the history, and that's because of the climate and fertile soil. Aleutian Islands, remember you have to be able to identify and label these on the map. Aleutian Islands are out in Alaska. Canadian Shields up there by the Hudson River. South of it, you should know where the Mississippi River is, the Great Plains in the central part of the United States, and up and down. Rocky Mountains to the west side of the United States, Appalachian Mountains to the east side, Hudson Bay's up in Canada, Pacific Ocean out in the West Coast, the western side of the United States, the Gulf of Mexico below Texas, and the Atlantic Ocean on the East Coast. Hope you get the review, study it. See you guys tomorrow.